No sé qué te cobran y lo cancelan y lo vuelven. Mira, Manuel Benito, empiece. Nada, mira, de portita papi. Con el Spirit.
¿Cuánto te vale el pasaje para allá?
En verdad que lo consigo barato porque esa gente te va acabando.
¿Cuánto?
140.
¿Y te va acabando el equipaje?
Después te cobran esto, después te cobran aquello. Southwest es el único que te dice, me pagas 200 y pico y te incluye 2 maletas. Pero no lo consigo, pero
¿Cuál era de Víctor?
Pero hay espacio para uno. Hay espacio cuando uno vaya a coger el viaje. Puedes reservarlo durante todo el año.
ajá, tú vas reservando, me quiero ir este día, ya.
Hay que reservarlo cada 3 meses. Es una reservación.
Lo que pasa es que hay mucha gente que está viviendo allá y lo que hace es que paga el plan médico de la calle.
Omar, ven acá. El 58 está searching. El 58 está searching. Esa es la marca. Nunca me quieren dejar pasar. Todos los del server me quieren. Los 5.000 del estadio. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Y no te encontré. Hoy la encontré. Hoy la encontré. Esto es un rotito. Caminando por el Victory Drive al Friday Night Light, a las luces del viernes en la noche, caminando por el camino de la victoria. Saludo a todos los piratas de Bucana, a todos los Blues, todos los Commonwealth. 40 años de tradición, 40 años de fútbol americano. Aquí se va a dar, aquí se va a dar.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Ay, el statement bien estable. Cincinnati, los Delfines de blanco, los Bengals. Estoy en vivo por YouTube, estoy empezando. Los Bengals a la patada. A la patada, patea. Este parece que es out of bounds. Esto parece que fue fuera de la raya. Sí. Se va.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, this one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A gain of 8 and a 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right.
Papi se creo que era Donatella el leoncito.
Best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jeff Wilson taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Esa es la carita de lo que acabo de ver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Están jugando bien. Hola, Michael. A todo el mundo
Looked like he was
haciendo.
trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here
Te
by
creo,
Chase.
mano.
And they'll get this down
Te
low
creo.
at the 47-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Able to slither by. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to Mixon on 1st down. Clayton Fedger.
9 yardas, 9 yardas.
Really nice job there by the defense.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Santa Clara. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Oye, qué rico está ese quesito frío. Se pone mejor.
Hay que verlo físicamente, ¿viste, man?
Por eso.
¿Y tú comiste bizcocho de la de Elisa? ¿Tú comiste bizcocho de la de Elisa?
Bizcocho. Mira, comemos los quesitos.
Ah. En vivo. En vivo. Toma.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. On first down, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
En esa, Omar. ¿Viste, Omar? Que esto está grabado en vivo.
¿Qué pasa, amigo? Esa diferencia.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive? Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Compartan aquí.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 87 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And that was a 3rd and medium situation. Thought they might pass it. They ran it. And they're glad they did.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's a surprise to me that they ran the ball in that situation. Usually you worry about trying to get that kind of yardage on the ground against NFL defenses. Instead, they crossed them up. That took a little fortitude to make that call. And, boy, it matched up really, really well. The element of surprise plus some excellent execution, off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 29, Purdy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making a big mistake. After the turnover, it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the
El
mentality.
turnover lo hacemos, punto en display, voy, pido timeout, lo va para encima, bubo.
Whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he gets it down to the 1-yard line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Podrición.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he returns this to the 22.
No sé por qué le ponen la...
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Sí.
Tua going to throw. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Tua now on first down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. The Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Miami. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Right, right. 57 to right. Watch 57. Zone ready.
Tua to throw right away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on second down. Tua. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Play action. Now it's Tua. Now he's forced out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. After the sack on first down, Tua going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Another run for Wilson on 2nd. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. We're scoreless after 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 for...
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Lance and company going on fourth down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Their 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. In motion right is Wilson. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Buying time to his left. Making the catch, the running back Raheem Mostert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2 to try again on second down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got it.
Oh, bim bom baraba bim bom baraba bim 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 baraba. Oh yeah. Oh, come on, sweetie pie. Oh, see.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 37 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner. Use a barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. That's taken it around the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before half for Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now. And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Here we go with McCaffrey. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken.
¿Qué está pasando? Esto se acabó el mundo del fútbol. Ya no hay nadie. Esto se acabó ya. Esto se acabó. El Florida se quitó y cogió un 21-0. Ya veis, ¿verdad? Buenas noches. Buen fútbol.